how to find 50 e-commerce clients in less than 19 minutes consistently. No BS. And this has nothing to do with Google directories, lead carrot, or Instagram suggestions. This is actually something that has never been talked about online. And if you wish to prove me wrong, throw down the links to YouTube videos that have talked about this before I talked about it, right? Because they'll probably talk about it after I've published this video and act as if they're the ones who did it. But anyway, I'm eating into my 19 minutes, and if I don't accomplish this within 19 minutes, then I owe every single last one of you watching this video $200 each. So let's jump into this video. Now you can actually download that has all the steps and things like that, the action steps. It has like the links you need, the steps, the issues that you might face and how to solve them. You'll find like this presentation folder on my community. It's like a Facebook group chat, except it's not on Facebook. It's actually of my own, and I actually created it earlier today, so it doesn't even have any of my branding. I still need to put my branding and like logos and things like that on it, and I actually still have to put some content into it, but I'll do that later on tonight. I still have to like shoot a couple more YouTube videos and things like that, right? But anyway, yeah, I literally just started today. Everything will be set and ready to go. So if you do want this presentation folder, this is where you go and get it. But anyway, these are all the links that you require. myip.ms. I'll show you how to use this to your benefit and not use it how 98% of agency owners use it, and how 100% of these online gurus are telling you to use it. Right now, a software that you'd actually have to install is ParseHub. Now with ParseHub, they have a paid version, but I use the free version. I suggest you use the free version too. So this would be the link you'd use to go install ParseHub and use it for free. I can't stress enough that you'd have to use the free version. Don't use the paid version, right? But anyway, you'd come here, you'd click install, you'd install ParseHub. This would be my community where you'd come and install the presentation folder. I'll have the link to this community down below in the description for you to join. But anyway, this is the myip.ms. Now what a large majority of people online are telling you to do is come on to myip.ms and go to like page 5, 6, 12, because you wouldn't want to go to these people on the first and second and third list, because those people already have media by they already have like agencies they work with, or they already brought everything in-house, right? So what we're gonna do is totally different, because like the reason why we're using ParseHub, which you'll see in a few minutes, is the thing about myip.ms. Let's say I want to click this link, I want to go to their website, right? Instead of taking me to fashionova.com website, they just show me information related about fashionova.com. And as you can see, fashionova.com has around 158,000 visitors per day, which is insane. Like, we wouldn't reach out to a business that's getting around 158,000 visitors per day. And what we'd want to do is actually hop on. Well, let me follow those steps, right? Let me follow the steps. Let me not get ahead of myself. So go to this website. Okay, we went to it, right? We're on it. And at the popularity of visitors per day, changed to 1,000 to 8,000. Okay, so visitors per day, we're changing that to 1,000 to 8,000, right? What this basically means is that myip.ms will only show us websites that have between 8,000 to 1,000 visitors per day, and that's good quality leads that you can actually reach out to after you clean out the drop shippers and the websites that wouldn't actually convert well. I'll throw down here at the bottom like how much convert, like with a conversion rate of 2% average, how much a website that sells a $10 product would get from 1,000 visitors per day at a 2% conversion rate and $10 product, and what a 8,000 visitors per day website would get with the same sort of 2% conversion rate and $10 product. So these are actually businesses that would want to work with you and could actually afford you. But anyway, after doing that, I'll jump here and check what we do next. So copy the link of that page. Okay, so 1,000 to 8,000, click search. Some crazy stuff, right? So we copy the link of that page. So copy. And now before I continue, I just want to show you how, like, what are the benefits of using this strategy. Instead of going to Google directory and searching, clicking on online clothing stores online clothing stores plus myshopify.com search and only getting like 10 or 4 leads from there, you're getting 19,402 highly qualified leads that you can reach out to after you've cleaned out the drop shippers and horrible converting stores, of course. But now these are all potential businesses that you can actually reach out to. So how do we do this quickly and efficiently without having to go through like 10 minutes just to get through the one website, right? Because to do it normally, like clicking here and then having to read all the business stats and then clicking there again, and then that's a long process that normally takes about 10 minutes per website. So instead of it taking us 19 minutes, it'll take us like 2 hours to reach out to all these businesses. But I have a way for doing it in 19 minutes, right? Or less than 19 minutes actually. But anyway, so now we have this. We copy this link. Let's hop onto the action steps. What's the next step? Head to ParsHub software. Okay, so we're at the ParsHub software. Right now we click new project. Does it say new project? Yep. Click new project. New project. There we go. Let me remove that because you wouldn't have that in there. But anyway, enter the copied URL and start project. Okay, enter our copied URL, start project. There we go. Project has been started. Project has been set. Now this might lag a bit and go slowly because of the actual ParsHub software, right? But anyway, now we're here. What is the next step? Action step. Everything is detailed in the action steps, right? So select the page and pick the select option. Okay, select page. You see, select page and click the select option. Okay, select option. What is next? Go ahead and select 2 to 3 websites. Okay, select 2 to 3 websites. One, because when you only select one, this is what will happen. Like it says here you have to wait 60 seconds to see change. It'll start highlighting everything, right? So this is why you'd want to like select 2 to 3 websites, so it can only highlight the websites. You see, it's selected all the websites. Okay, so now every single website here, which is I think 50 websites just on this page alone, is 50 websites. So now we have those websites. What is the next step? Then click get data. Okay, get data. What is the next step, right? Then once it's done loading, pick the CS. Oh, then click run. Sorry, run. Started the job. Okay, it's loading. Okay, then once it's done loading, pick the CSV Excel. Okay, there we go, it's finished. So we click the CSV Excel, then it'll like or every single last one of those websites will appear on your Excel. Like every single last one of those 50 websites will appear on your Excel, right? And then the great thing about this is that you can actually do that for like this step for 19,000 businesses if you're dedicated enough. And chances are, if you get a 0.5% reply rate and a 0.20% of people say yes, they'll join your agency, then you're set, right? I totally forgot to show you the next step, but anyway, this is the Excel sheet you'll get, and let's check what the next steps are, right? Once you have the Excel, delete column B. Okay, so we head over to column or row B, it's one of the two, right? Delete column B, delete. Basically column B was just like, it was going to take us to myips.ms and just show us the details of that specific website, like how many visitors per day is it's getting, like things like that, like who the host is, and of course the host would be shopify.inc for all of them, right? But right here, column B, every single last one of these is a business you can reach out to, and it's their actual link. So what you'd want to do is pop here, say copy, head to Chrome, paste, and you'd want to do this for every single one of these what you call them, websites, right? So you'd copy 20 or 10 websites at a time to your Google Chrome, and then out of those 20 to 10 websites, you remove all the ones that look like drop shippers, right? Because we don't deal with drop shippers as SMMA owners, because drop shippers have an incredibly low, like their profit margins are incredibly low, like they're anywhere from 5 to 10%. And we normally, this is like an extra tip I want to give you guys, we normally only work with businesses that have a 50% profit margin. It makes running ads for them a whole lot easier, right? So you'd have 10 of these at a time, right? 10 of these websites right here, and then you just like review them, like, is this high quality? This one looks like high quality, looks good enough. So you just like open their Facebook page, check if they're running any ads, right? Then you just take them, right? You work with them. When I say work with them, I mean the outreach. I don't want you to get it confused, but we do this for like every single last one of these businesses. Ooh. Okay. CBD skincare. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they own their products, right? I was about to say they don't, but as you can tell, they actually own their products. So I'd hop onto their like Facebook and check out if they're running any ads. If they're not, then I'd consider them a worthwhile business to work with. But anyway, that's what you'd want to do for every single last one of these companies. But first, I must state that we did accomplish this in time. We got 50 e-commerce client leads, and we did that in less than 19 minutes. We did it in 15 minutes and 12 seconds to be exact, right? But those numbers might change after I've edited the video, but I'll actually just make the changes at the end of the video. I'll only edit the end and the beginning when I made a few mistakes in the intro. But the process itself won't be edited, so you can actually tell that it was done in less than 19 minutes. And my screen recorder is actually, it has the time and the dates, so you could just keep track of that and ensure that I didn't like do it in less than 19 minutes. Or just get this presentation folder, do it yourself, and see if you're able to do it in less than 19 minutes. Because if you do have this presentation folder, you can also do it in less than 19 minutes, right? But the biggest issue, and I'm about to solve that issue right now, after you've completed and gotten your first 50 and you want to go to the next page and get more, like your next 50 and another 50 and another 50, other people find that challenging, and nobody, well, probably there are a few pages that talked about this. It's just that it wasn't centered around e-commerce. But anyway, it's literally simple. Let me just jump onto here. So we're here, right? This is where we were. Let's check the action steps. Go to the top left and turn the browse feature on. Then change to the next set of websites, and don't forget to turn it off. Like, don't forget to turn off the browse feature, right? Otherwise you won't be able to access Parse Hub features. It's taking a while. There we go. So we're here, right? Like, this was our first 50. We want to go here to page 2. What we do is go to the top left, browse feature on, click 2, it'll load. Now we're on to browse feature off, and you just do the same thing over and over again, right? Over and over again. That's what you do. Select, and your next list, get data, run, open CSV, copy them, put them on your Chrome, take the drop shippers and high quality leads and split them apart. That's who you outreach to, the high quality leads. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video, something a little different. I just wanted to provide a bit more value in a short amount of time as I could. If you did find any value in this video, then consider subscribing. It helps other agency owners, other people running their SMMA or considering running and starting their SMMA, to find actual value that they can use and apply today to move them forward. Like this video if you're actually going to be using what I taught you. And yeah, comment down below if you have any questions. I reply to every single question. Join the new community. I'll have the link to that community down in the descriptions below. Totally free community where we just provide value, things like that. And I think I'll also start like throwing in my all my YouTube presentations, like presentation files, I think I'll start throwing them into that community as well for you to get them. So if you do want them, or you do see a presentation that you want to download and have in your computer or on your phone just to revise and read through at your own time, you'll find it on the community. And yeah, till I see you guys in a minute.